There are only two types of Americans: those who live in New York and those who wish they could.
Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Roth. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Operations, and I want to thank everyone for being here. And I want to extend my deep and personal thank yous to Mrs. Perkins and Ms. Noah, the parents of Elijah Chandler and Christian Perkins, for standing with us through their grief so that no families have to go through what they did. This is a somber day, but also in part a hopeful one. A day in which we once again pledge our commitment to devote the time, the resources, and the money so that every family can cool down on a hot summer day safely. I'll bring the mayor up in a minute, but I want to briefly say before I do that this is a leader who has committed to swim safety the way few others have, devoting $1 billion in the next 5 years to deliver the physical infrastructure so that our families can cool down during hotter summers, working tirelessly to address our lifeguard shortage, finding innovative ways to monitor our shorelines for safety, and devoting real funding to swim classes, because all the physical infrastructure in the world won't make a difference if people don't feel comfortable and safe using it. We all hear Mayor Adams say all the time that this must be the best city to raise a family. Thank you to Mrs. Perkins and Ms. Noah for your advocacy and partnership in ensuring that New York's families are safe and cared for. Mr. Mayor.
Thanks so much, DM Roth. And I know that Sue, who's transitioning from her position, she wanted to get this done before she departed because this touched us all. And we saw Ms. Noah at a town hall, and she stood up and shared her story. And we were already in the process of building out swim safety. We stated that we were going to announce this initiative in the name of her son. You know, I have one son, Jordan, and it is unimaginable. Words will never be able to express, to tell a parent when they lose a child. Children are not supposed to bury their mothers. Their mothers are not supposed to bury their sons. Sons bury their mothers. And this is a dramatic, a very painful moment, and it never dissipates. Every birthday, every color that reminds you of them, every time the name is called out, every time you think of their smile, it does not go away. And the only way you can survive moments like this is when you turn pain into purpose. And that is what these two mothers are doing. They are stating that I can't bring back my child, but I can do something to make sure that the legacy of their lives live on. And so when you think about these two beautiful children, Elijah and Kristen, they were just doing what everyday kids do. This is what children do, particularly boys. You know, we do things that are just in our exploratory nature. That is who we are in so many different ways. And these were extraordinary children from Elijah's love of sports, and Kristen love of sports, Kristen loving football, and Elijah loving basketball. Right now, he'll be cheering for the New York Knicks. He'll be trying to figure out how he can do like I do and sneak into the garden, you know. But, you know, it's just, you know, a painful, painful moment. And so when we name this swimming program, Elijah Chandler and Kristen Perkins Swim for Life class. Every time a child learns how to swim, they're going to be doing it in their spirit. Two brilliant students. And when you lose children, it has an immediate impact on families, but that pains cascade throughout their school community. And I'm sure we have school staff that's here. and can reflect on these two beautiful young men, and losing them meant a lot. Missing their smile. Kristen known as CP26 because of his sense of humor, and Elijah with his smile. They excelled academically. They were doing what we want our children to do, generous, kind, and loyal. And it's no wonder that all of their friends talked about how wonderful they are. They have promising futures in front of them, cut short because of just doing what boys do, and we know that. And so earlier this year, when I spoke with Elijah's mother, she had there were no dry eyes in the room when she shared her story at the town hall. And I told her we could not bring her son back, but we were going to be here on this day to announce the programs that we're doing. We're just not announcing classes to teach our young people how to swim safely, but a class that will continue to remember and honor these two young souls for the loss that they experienced. And that emotional pathway continues to this day. For their families, for their communities, and for our city, these two young men now are going to make sure that their departure is going to do everything possible to alleviate, if not eradicate, swimming casualties where we lose our young people. And in the weeks and months and years to come, we're going to continue to push forward with this important initiative. And so, as a first announced in our State of the City address earlier this year, we invested $5.5 million to expand free swim safety. We invested $5.5 million to expand free swim safety classes for second graders. Under this $5.5 million expansion, we will now reach a total of 18,000 students with this program, including students here at Erasmus High School, serving more kids and families in underserved communities and saving families $1.3 million. My mom couldn't afford to take us to swimming classes, and that can't be an impediment. And to be able to save money, but at the same time give our young people the opportunity to learn a skill. This is a city that's surrounded by water. And you can say as much as you want to tell us not to go to the beach. I snuck to Coney Island, Reese Beach, Manhattan Beach, wherever I was supposed to go to enjoy and cool off during the summer months. Children will be children, and we want them to explore, giving them the skill of knowing how to swim is a life-saving skill that they will always have, and starting in the second grade which was our target. So we're recommitting to ensure that all of our children can swim safely this summer and live a life full of opportunity. Our hearts go out again to the families. This devastated us, and I know, as I stated, that the commissioner wanted to make this announcement before she ended her career as a commissioner of the Department of Parks. So I want to turn it over to Commissioner Donahue.
Thank you, Mayor Adams. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Thank you, Ms. Noah and Perkins. Today's announcement is as heartfelt as it is vital. The naming of our new Swim for Life classes at Erasmus High School in honor of Elijah Chandler and Christian Perkins is a powerful reminder of why our mission at New York City Parks goes beyond just recreation. It's about protecting lives. We're deeply moved to honor Elijah and Christian's memory by continuing to expand access to swim education for thousands of New York City children. With Mayor Adams' $5.5 million investment, our Swim for Life program will reach an additional 4,800 young people every year. This will bring our total, as the mayor said, to more than 18,000 youth learning life-saving water safety skills annually and for free. At New York City Parks, we believe that every child deserves the opportunity to learn how to swim, no matter their zip code, their family income, or their ethnic background. That's why we've been working so hard to remove barriers by offering free, high-quality swim lessons at our recreation centers and public pools across the 5 boroughs. And in a city with 520 miles of shoreline and with increasingly hot summers, we know that swimming education is a critical skill that also saves lives. We're proud to stand with Mayor Adams and families like Elijah's and Christian's as we honor the memory of these 2 young people and continue to expand access, equity, and safety in every neighborhood in New York City. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, everyone, for being here today. Thank you for your support system. It has meant a lot to us. Thank you to Mayor Adams and the park departments for also making this dream come true and making... I'm sorry, I'm nervous. But I just want to say, I'm incredibly grateful that this swim class is not only teaching life-saving skills, but also honoring my son, Elijah Chandler, and friend Christian Perkins in a meaningful way, knowing that their names will be associated with water safety and protecting other families from experiencing the kind of loss that brings a sense of purpose to our pain. The program is a step forward to change and a legacy of hope. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Tribute to Christian and Elijah. I would like to take this moment to sincerely thank the mayor, faculties for renaming swimming program in honor of our sons, Christian and Elijah. We are enthused to know that Christian and Elijah untimely transition is not in vain. Their names will live on in this realm through a foundation that will teach all children of all ethics background one of the necessary skills that keys to aid in survival in this life. This recognition is truly touching and deeply appreciated. It is not only a meaningful tribute to our beloved sons, but also powerful and impactful gift to our community. The swimming program provides essential knowledge, teaching children and adults how to swim, the importance of water safety, and how to remain calm in the water. These lessons are not only educational, but potentially life-saving. By promoting swimming safety and awareness, this program equips our community with the tools needed to prevent unforeseen tragedies and accidents caused by drowning. This foundation and resources, that is long overdue, is also right on time. Identifying your child is an experience I wish for no mother to have. One of the worst pain any human can experience as long as they live. Thank you again for this incredible honor. We are grateful and hopeful that through this program, many lives will be positively impacted and most of all, saved in Christian and Elijah's memories. Thank you.
Both these mothers, they found strength with each other, as is often is needed. And I'm familiar with Sister Chandler's church, Helping Hands Ministry, what they do every day. Sometimes we don't know why these tragedies happen. My mother used to say, if you live long enough, you're going to experience pain. The goal is how you turn pain into purpose. These 2 mothers are doing just that, and I thank them for that.
This new investment, is it going to serve, I think I heard you say that the program currently serves second graders, right? Is this new investment going to help kids who are older now?
Yes, thank you for the question. So this program expands our Swim for Life programming to 8 schools across New York City. It's a great partnership with DOE. We couldn't do it without them. So Erasmus is one of those programs. It is our Swim for Life programming that's targeted towards second graders. But through the funding we receive from Mayor Adams of $5.2 million, we'll be expanding not only our Swim for Life programming, but also our Adult Swim and other free programming.
Hi, Mr. Mayor. Commissioner, when will you start the program? When can we tell parents? Because summer is here already.
Summer is here, and we have active programming going on right now. We'll be having programming at our swimming pools this summer, and then this expanded program starts in the school year. So it'll be starting in the fall because we're using DOE schools when they're open.
So if you're in summer school, you could try to access that program?
We have a lottery that people can apply to for a summer swim program. Absolutely.
I'm curious if this name change applies just to the class here or all 8 schools?
It is targeted towards this school here, yes.